Hello everyone, welcome to the stream on time today, and welcome to another day in Hardcore WoW. Thank you guys very much for being here. Hope everybody is doing fantastic this Saturday. Tanita, SH, Valerie, Toma, Scary Meggie, Marie, Kilo, Tudor, Towan, welcome. Dan, Dave, 1 HP, welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's do some housekeeping, and then we're going to do a little bit of fishing. Actually, you know what? I want to buy the fishing book. I haven't made it down to Booty Bay, obviously. But I would very much like to be able to, like, progress my fishing. So I think I'm going to splurge. I got 4 gold. And I think I'm going to splurge and go buy the fishing book off the auction house.
See you later.
It was like 1 gold and 80 silver the last time I checked on it.
Safe travels. See you around.
Alright, those are turned in. Yeah, let's fly to Stormwind. Hit the vendor really quick here. Alright, there we go. We've really got to work on our tailoring. Ideally, I would get everything to 150 by the time we're level 25. Doesn't really look like that's going to happen quite on time.
Hello.
NDNZ, thank you for that. Martin, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon to you, buddy. Am I going to play retail later on? I'm going to play retail tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to grind a bunch of dungeons, get some gear, and start getting ready for Mythic Season 3. We'll do that Sundays. I didn't get to play a lot yesterday because I had some technical problems, so I wanted to take today and do some more hardcore. Is dual spec available for the anniversary realms on hardcore? Yeah, at level 40 we'll be able to get it. I think the only difference, besides being hardcore, obviously the biggest difference, the only difference is that the hardcore realms are not going to move on to TBC. But all the other changes should be the same. Wow, it went up to 1 gold and 94 silver. I'm gonna buy it. 'Cause I don't know when I'm gonna get myself out to Booty Bay, honestly. Could be a little while. You know what? We have a couple of quests we need to turn in here as well before I forget. We did those quests outside of Deadmines, and I never turned them in. So we should definitely go do that. That's going to be a decent chunk of XP. If I click the Auctionator tab and click Scan, I can see the auction house prices out in the world. Okay. I will do that, and then we'll see. Oh, speaking of auction house prices, I should probably try to sell this Firefin Snapper. Maybe we can do that. Wow, these sell for nothing. Okay, good to know. I don't think I'm going to be using the auction house a lot to sell stuff, but we can go ahead and do a full scan. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's really any money to be made on the hardcore auction house. Is this just... oh, there we go. I was going to say, is it going to sit at 10% forever? Perfect. Maybe I should change the stream title. We're not going to do Deadmines today. We are going to do BFD today. So I should probably change the stream title. There we go. BFD. Cool, cool, cool. I guess pretty soon we'll be able to do stockades also. We'll want to make sure that we have all the quests. Boots of the Lynx dropped for you. You sold them for 28 gold. That's awesome. I mean, I'm sure you can make money off of random pieces of good equipment, but stuff like the Firefin Snappers and stuff like the Oily Blackmouth, stuff that you can often sell on like thriving vanilla era servers, that stuff doesn't really sell a lot. Same thing with like low-level materials. Really any materials. There's just not a lot of gold to be made on like the normal stuff that you would sell on like a long-standing, thriving vanilla economy. Dragon's Bane, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, we did a couple of Deadmines runs. We didn't get any loot out of any of the Deadmines runs that we did. But supposedly there's a quest for a good wand inside a BFD. Like, we pick up the quest inside the dungeon, I was told.
No.
And supposedly the wand is really good that we can get, so... I'm not familiar with the quest at all. I think I've done it like one time.
Safe travels. Be good. See you soon.
Alright. Anything else we need to do here while we're in town? Not really. I think we are ready to head back to Redridge. Actually, yeah, let's go to Redridge. I want to finish this last green quest. I want to do this. Then we'll hearth to Aberdeen. Then we'll do a little bit of questing in Ashenvale while we look for a group. So that's the plan. I don't want this green quest to sit there. It's a pretty easy one just to go take care of. Any idea when we'll get to see the warrior again? Which warrior? Night Elf Alliance Anniversary Warrior? Sometime. And we're probably going to take that warrior into TBC at some point. Maybe I'll feel more of an urgency to cap any characters when we're not like an entire calendar year away from TBC. You know, something to keep in mind, like, I've never been a big raider in vanilla. I don't really have any ambition to raid a lot of vanilla content. Basically, like, Anniversary is kind of a waiting room for TBC. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's just kind of a... I thought it was going to be cool to fish up here, but it's actually just kind of a pain. And we just get, like, a really silly camera. Let's just take this somewhere relatively normal. Yeah, we'll get back to it. It's not on the shelf forever. We'll probably be interspersing our days in Classic Era. We'll do Hardcore, we'll do the Warrior. I want to play the Shaman more. You know, we have our Tauren Shaman. I was having a lot of fun on that character, so... We'll gravitate between all of them. But I'm not going to focus one. I'm not going to, like, hard focus one to 60. I think my fishing skill is actually high enough that I'm probably not going to get a lot of skill ups here. If I want to get skill ups, I don't know where I would fish. I guess maybe I would be fishing in Booty Bay. Maybe Menethil Harbor would have skill ups. Yeah, luckily, it looks like between now and TBC, I'm gonna have a lot of fun retail stuff to play. So that's exciting. It's been a long time since I felt like I was gonna have, like, fun retail stuff to play. But the new direction they're taking in the new patch and, like, a lot of the changes are very positive. I was very happy with my gameplay experiences in Koresh. It actually felt good to go through the story. It felt meaningful to clear all the side quests. It never got too tedious. The ambience was always on point. And it felt rewarding to do it all. Not as good, but kind of reminded me of doing the Suramar stuff back in the day, back in Legion. Suramar was top-notch questing. Yeah, the ambience was really cool. For me, it was really cool, like, getting back to basics and focusing on, like, reading the quest, seeing the story, like, giving a little bit more of my attention to the game. That was really nice. I really enjoyed seeing all the new quests and getting to read them all. Alright, I don't think we're going to accomplish a lot for fishing here. We'll have to find a higher level area to get some actual skill ups, I think. Yeah, we're gonna check out the new parts on Wednesday. So we should get the last 2 story chapters. I don't know, like I'm not gonna be clearing the raid on day 1, obviously. So I'm probably not gonna get to see the last cutscene for a little bit. And I don't really want to like look at it ahead of time on YouTube and spoil it for myself. But yeah, I guess as someone who's not going to be clearing normal raid the day it comes out, I guess I would have to wait for them to put in the story mode where you kill, like, you know how with Gallywix they have the story mode where you just go and you do the last boss fight with a group of NPCs basically.
What can I do?
I guess I'll have to wait for them to put that in, which probably won't be for a couple weeks. The Blackrock Bounty, this is a bit of a higher level quest, but I'll grab it just to have it in the quest log. Can you do the Dementious fight on story mode? Well, I'm assuming that eventually you'll be able to. I just don't know if you're going to be able to, like, as soon as the raid releases. Maybe you will. You know? I don't know if they're going to gate this, that last little bit of the story to people who are able to clear the raid in an actual raid group, or if they're going to put the story mode out. The whole idea of being able to kill the raid boss on story mode is new to me. Like, the first time I saw them do that was in, was the Undermine stuff we did. And I thought it was awesome, but I did the Undermine stuff way after it had all been out. So I don't know how they handle it upon raid release. I don't know if story mode is something that's available right away, or if story mode is something you have to wait until they unlock the raid finder. Because, you know, raid finder typically doesn't open up right away either. Fishing skill is the zone level times 5. Huh. Okay. I can't math. That'd be useful to somebody who could do math. What mouse do I use? An old one. I use the Logitech G600. They don't make it anymore. Mine's gonna die soon. I've been keeping it alive with steady bouts of compressed air. I was looking at the Steel Series as an option because the Steel Series is pretty similar to the button layout on the mouse I currently have. Yeah, I was looking at Steel Series. It seems kind of expensive. Like, I feel like I can probably just get a Naga or whatever and save myself a little bit of money. But it looked cool. They had a WoW Steel Series that looked pretty cool. I'm running around buffing everybody else and I don't even have my own buff up. That was super smart of me. And good afternoon to you, and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. That was a really big resist on Mind Blast. It's so painful when they resist that initial Mind Blast. And it's raining now. It was sunny, it got cloudy, and then it got rainy. Is it a Shadow Wand? It's the Greater Magic Wand, so that's arcane damage. The wand attacks actually make the priest fun to play. I agree. It's fun because it's like having an auto attack caster. I really enjoy it. We have a tailoring supplies vendor here. Let's see. They don't really have anything cool. I was kind of hoping they'd have like a pattern we could buy. But they don't have anything that we need.
Off and away.
We can sell some stuff to them though. Empty out the inventory a bit. There we go.
Daylight's burning.
They should bring back Spirit Tap in retail. Yeah, you don't need mana in retail though. Like, as a Shadow Priest, you don't really use mana. You got Insanity. Insanity is your resource. They'd have to bring it back, and then they'd have to work it into like Insanity regeneration somehow, or health regen. Health regen while soloing would be good. What do I think of Priest leveling so far? Priest is a great class to level, whether it's hardcore or just regular anniversary. If you play it right, you basically never go out of mana. Which means even though you kill a little bit slower than some classes kill, you can move from fight to fight without any downtime. And not having any downtime in this game feels amazing. Much better than having to like stop and eat, stop and drink, stop and bandage every couple of fights. He might have lived on his own. He might have lived on. He probably would have lived on his own, but it would have been close. I could tell he really didn't want to fight that extra one that came. If he wasn't at half health, I probably would have left it alone. But yeah, he was already at half health. We are done here. We have all of our battle axes, which means we can skedaddle. We're gonna go back to town and turn this one in, then I'm gonna hearth over to Kalimdor. We are gonna fly down to Ashenvale, and I'm gonna queue us up for heals for BFD, and then we'll do some Ashenvale questing while we wait for a group to come together. And assuming we can find tank and DPS, we'll do BFD. Dustin, good afternoon, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Thanks for being here.
help? Be careful. Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
Alright, that was pretty nice. We got level 25. Speaking of levels... Ooh, okay. Yeah, I should have done this in Stormwind. I feel like we have to train. What do we need here? We need Fortitude and Power Word Shield. Those are like the must-haves. Mana Burn, I really don't care. Holy Fire, I'm not using. Smite, we're not using. I don't know if maybe we'll use Holy Fire as an opener after a while. We might. We might go Holy Fire, Mind Blast. Holy Fire puts a little dot up on the target. Okay, either way, I think before we head to Kalimdor, I have to go train. That would be the responsible thing to do. If I'm going to heal BFD, having another rank of Fortitude and another rank of Power Word Shield is going to be maybe the difference between life and death for somebody.
Hey there. Have a good one.
I'm also going to put these pearls in the bank. I don't know if we'll use these maybe for tailoring, but I don't need to carry them around. So I'm going to pop those in the bank. Classic on a weekend? Yeah, I didn't get a real stream in yesterday. We played retail for Wednesday and Thursday, did all of the main quest, all of the side quest, all of the world quest. We even checked out the delve. Like, we did everything, and I did it across 2 days. And so yesterday I didn't get a real stream in because I had technical difficulties. So yeah, today I'm playing hardcore, and tomorrow we're gonna grind dungeons in retail. That is the plan. And then I'll probably play retail again on Wednesday to see the new story as soon as they drop the new story stuff. So yeah, I don't want to overwhelm people. There's a lot of people in the community that don't like retail, and it's not even that they don't like retail, unfortunately. It's like they actually hate it. I guess is a good way to say it. Like they actually they hate it. And so yeah, you know, there's really only so much retail I can play on the channel. Yeah, so you're probably one of those people that hates the retail stuff. It's tough. It's tough to be someone that likes both versions of the game in a world where most people are very polarized towards like one version or the other. And it's like a part of me gets it, part of me doesn't. But yeah, it's kind of tough to be a person who genuinely enjoys retail when I can get into retail. I genuinely enjoy it and want to enjoy it. When like you're on the internet and people are either like really against it, or you know, people have to be polarized. Sacred RDM, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hate's a strong word. Yeah, I know. No, for some people it is, but for some people it's not. I think that eventually, if I consistently play retail on the weekends, like, people will accept that I enjoy it. They might not ever understand how I can enjoy it or why I enjoy it, because hopefully they won't be hanging out with those streams because, you know, they don't like it. But, you know, I think eventually they'll accept that I like to play retail, that I always have dabbled in retail when there were things that I found enjoyable. I've always gone back. And so I guess I don't need them to understand it, I just need it to be accepted. We'll get there eventually. The people that want to be there will show up, and the people that know they don't like it, they'll stay away on the weekends. I don't have the money to learn all of this stuff, I don't think, so I'm going to make sure I cherry pick what I actually need. We'll grab Holy Fire rank 2, because maybe we'll start using that soon. Mind Soothe and Mind Vision, I'm not going to spend the money on those right now, because I doubt I'm going to push those buttons right now. Let's update our stuff, not only on this bar, but we have to go to our healing bar and make sure we're updating there as well. Oh, look at that. See, we don't have heal rank 2 out on our healing bar. That's not great. Let's see. Lesser heal rank 3, lesser heal rank 3, renew rank 3, renew rank 3. Okay, lesser heal 3, renew rank 2. See, let's get renew rank 3 out here. Okay, that looks pretty good.
How are you?
Okay, I can't think of anything else we should need to do here. I think we're good to Hearth to Aberdeen. Yeah, Dragon's Bane, I couldn't bring myself to mop again either. Yeah, that was obvious to me right away. I couldn't do it. There's no reason for me to do it. Alright, let's jump on a flight. I'm gonna jump on a flight to Astronar, then I'm gonna put myself in the queue for heals. Medicine will save retail. The story is already so much better. The writing is already so much better in the 11.2 patch. You could tell that 11.2 really begins the content that he's been involved in building. The base war within stuff was built already. The story had been written and decided before Medicine came back. So like the base 11.0 stuff like really did not have a lot to do with Medicine except setting up some of the stuff he would need later on. But you can really tell with the new stuff that they're turning a corner. Even Undermine was very good. You know, I for someone who like, I never have liked goblins, but I loved all the Undermine stuff, and I regret not spending like a few more weeks there. I wish I'd have done the content earlier and gotten to spend some more time there. That's how much I liked it. For me, mop leveling is too slow to not feel like a real journey. Nothing you do while leveling up in mop seems like it matters. You know, it's on the one end too fast to be a real meaningful journey, and on the other hand, it takes too damn long to get to max level. And then once you get to max level, like, yeah, there's dailies to do. Woot, dailies. Yeah, mop is retail light. And so that's okay, like mop is good unless you've done mop or you're not interested in mop, and then mop is a waste of time. Like for me, mop just felt like it was going to be a waste of time. Especially when there's endgame stuff that I really want to do in retail. It's like, well, where am I going to spend my time? I'm going to spend my time in the new version of the game that gets new content. I want to spend my time in the version of the game that gets updates, that gets changes, that grows and evolves over time. I would much rather spend my time in a place like that than to be rehashing mop again, or rehashing warlords, or rehashing legion. Like it's easy to decide, like I'd rather spend my time seeing the new development, seeing the direction the game is going in. It's more valuable to me. I said I would queue myself up, and then I started rambling, and I forgot. BFD. Heals. We got a lot of healers in the queue today, boys. A lot of healers in the queue. It might take a while to get a group, I guess. Some of these healers are pallies, though. I think someone would rather take a priest than a pally healer. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. We will hang out, and we will see when we get an invite. Until then, we have some stuff that we can do here. We have a level 20 quest up to the north, and we might have a level 19 quest to kill Naga. We'll grab that one. Level 19, find Tyrannus. Okay, yeah, we got a couple of low-level quests we should pick up. Right, exactly. On Guard and Stone Talon we'll grab. And then we'll grab Rain's Cleansing. What is Culling the Threats? That's like a named guy, and we're not going to worry about that right now.
I am honored. Farewell.
Alright, having the Hearthstone set over in Aberdeen doesn't really make any sense. Let's set it here for now. There we go. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is we'll head all the way over to the western coast and we will kill the Naga, and then we'll go after the Bathrin Hare. You just know that even if we were on a tank, it would be healers that were missing and tanks would be abundant, you know? It feels like you can never win, regardless of whether you're willing to play tank or heals. Like, you're always gonna have a deficit of the other role. One more level and I can get Mind Flay. But will I be using Mind Flay though? I don't really know if I will. Maybe. Does Mind Flay slow the enemy down on their way to me? Because I don't, without going into Shadow, I don't know if I'll be using a lot of Mind Flay. Mind Flay is a really cool spell, and I like it. I just don't know where it's going to fit into my current repertoire. It does slow the enemy down. We'll definitely take a look at it. And we will do a Shadow off spec when we get dual spec. It's gonna have to be after we afford our mount. How are we gonna afford our mount? I don't know. We have to cross our fingers and start like projecting to the universe that we really need some blues to drop that we can sell on the auction house. Because I feel like luck is probably gonna be the only way that I make money here on this server. just really good luck, a couple of really good drops that we don't want to use for ourselves, that we just want to sell. I feel like that's what it's going to take, guys. Without that, we could be level 44 and still not have a mount. Could happen. Empathic Nightwalker, good evening to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. Hope you're doing well. Speaking of the wetlands, we're gonna have to do questing there eventually. I feel like I've been doing pretty good with my zone hopping, maybe too good. We got lots of places with lots of quests we need to do. Although we are like we're basically done in Red Ridge, I think. We're gonna go back to do a couple of things. I think for now we're done in Red Ridge. The sketchy thing is like, we gotta get to Duskwood pretty soon. We gotta do the intro stuff in Duskwood really soon, like prior to level 27 preferably. And then we have to do the low level stuff in Wetlands pretty soon, so kind of hoping it all just works out. Let's see, this guy has an Ancient Statuette quest.
How may I help?
Okay. We can do this one while we're killing Naga. Let's check the queue. Oh my god, so many freaking healers, man. Unreal. You know what? I gotta edit my listing to like include DPS, because I feel like at this point I'm just as likely to get invited as DPS as I am heals. Oh my gosh. Guitar Junkie, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome. Thanks for being here today. Some of these guys are gray. It's hard to fight gray mobs because when we fight gray mobs, we don't proc Spirit Tab. And if we're not procking Spirit Tab, we're very likely to go out of mana. Let's try to fight the level 19 ones. As much as we can. Dragon's Bane, the whelps in the wetlands drop flame sacks that sell for a gold apiece. That seems like a lot. Is that like true on hardcore realms? It feels like whatever the prices are like on regular anniversary, the hardcore economy is not in the same place. Not with anything that I've seen so far. The prices in the hardcore economy seem to be a lot lower than just like the standard anniversary realm economies. we have to head all the way up here somewhere for the item we gotta pick up off the ground. It's a very pretty sunset. Alright, here is the statuette. So now we can probably start heading south. Collect the rest of the heads along the way.
The stars guide me.
It looks like he's doing some role play. We'll go ahead and we'll let him get through that. Ruzel. That key is a ring, the Ring of Zoram. I don't remember this one. Oh, it's a guy out on an island. Okay, I do kind of remember this. We should be able to do that one. I don't think it's an elite or anything. Oh well, it's level 25. Let's hold off on that. Yeah. Self-preservation says I don't need to rush off and do that right now. Maybe we will shoot down here and turn in this level 19 breadcrumb, and then we'll see about going up and doing this level 20 quest. That seems like a safer bet. In the meantime, the queue is still full of healers. We got 3 healers, 1 mage. So I guess it's more so that people don't want to tank in hardcore. I mean, the tank is guaranteed to die if anything goes wrong in a run. Basically guaranteed to die, unless they like peel out super early. You know what I mean? So I can kind of see why nobody wants to tank. If something goes wrong, everybody else has a fair shot at getting away alive. But if as the tank, like let's say you overpull, you are definitely dead. There's really not going to be a lot that you can do about it. They should think about buffing druid tanks and pally tanks on the anniversary realms. I feel like if they buffed druids and pallies, just their tanking, then we wouldn't have problems fighting tanks. Like in a version of the game where only warriors are really good tanks, it's just hard to find tanks sometimes. And I know they're going to do rebalancing and do changes in TBC. So it's like, if you're going to rebalance and change things in TBC, why not start now? Sacred RDM, thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you later. Tyrannus' body lies broken atop the island. Find the glowing gem. One of the Murlocs has the glowing gem. It's like a random chance to drop. And it looks like we're getting some YouTube lag. Once again. This has been an infrequent problem. Looks like it's back now. But we did get a little lag spike. I'm hoping that it just stays like relatively consistent today and we can have a decent stream. But we'll see. Hiccup. Maybe it's time to start opening up with like a holy fire. I wonder if we can get away with that from like a mana perspective. Let's see. Do we want to do... We'll do Holy Fire, Mind Blast, Shadow Word Pain, and then we'll Wand. And we'll see if we can sustain that. Or if it leads to mana issues. Holy Fire is kind of a long cast, I think. Yeah. Oh, she gets full pigtail action. When we Holy Fire, we get the full pigtail animations. Well, that's cool. Ava, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Oh boy. Oh boy, I think we're about to pop a fear. Let's grab this guy and then we'll just fear all of them. Okay, we got 2 of them. This is not really a great situation to be in. There's a lot more Murlocs here on the way out than I thought there would be. Murlocs are bad. Very bad. Luckily we dropped them. Seems like a good way to open. It kills mobs a little bit faster that way, and I don't think we're gonna have downtime because of it. We'll see. It's a long cast, though. You could argue that it is a long cast. Like, I don't know if it's worth it if it's not buffed. I don't know if we'll have an opportunity to buff our holy damage going in the discipline tree. Probably not. Any holy damage buffs are probably in the holy tree. We need 125 for this? What am I at? I'm at 124? Seriously? I'm 1 point away. What's this other one? Bruiseweed. We can get the Bruiseweed. The Bruiseweed should give us the skill we need. It's like a 4-second cast. 3.5 second cast. I mean, it chunks them, you know, like... It's a pretty decent chunk. It does kind of eat our mana, though. I guess it depends on how quickly we're pulling mobs. If we're letting Spirit Tap tick it down a little bit more before we pull the next mob, that's better. But yeah, this could lead us to being in a bad moment. We do have an unspent talent point. Inner Focus, when activated, reduces the mana cost of your next spell by 100% and increases the critical effect chance by 25% if it is capable of a crit. Or we just go into meditation. I'm going to go into meditation first, and we will eventually grab this. But this allows us to maintain our mana regen while casting a little bit, so... Yeah, we're going to do 3 points here first, and then we'll grab Inner Focus. And then I don't know what after that. We'll have to see. Esme, welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, they have a healing wave. Ooh, it's a big heal too. I didn't realize this was going to be like a Sita's bag style quest, where the drop rate's like 4% or something. Well, we have a group together in the queue that has a Pally DPS and a Warlock. Maybe they'll invite us. We're the only healer in the queue right now, which is the first time it's been like that, so we'll see. Obviously, no matter what happens, the hard part's going to be finding a tank, because apparently they're just non-existent. Don, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream. Here's that patrol that jumped us earlier. I am going to mark them and then move out of their way. I love when they waste a turn shield bashing me or trying to interrupt me because I have mana. So the game's like, oh, you have mana, you're probably casting. We'll have them do a shield bash. Nope, I'm not casting. Nice of you to waste your turn, though. Alright, now we're at 126 herbalism. We can go grab this king's blood. They filled a different healer. How rude of them. How are the levels coming on the priest? It's been pretty smooth. Definitely hasn't been slow. Without having any downtime, we have really good momentum. You think it's the guy in the patrol that has the gem? It's a random drop. I mean, he could have the gem, but so could any of these other guys. Yeah, it's not a name the guy thing. It's just random. We're getting a lot of clam meat. I don't know if we can use this for anything. I mean, we can use it for clam chowder, but that's not guaranteed skill ups. We might as well do it when we're back in town. Like, we could get a couple of skill ups off of this. Tanita, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. I've done this quest a couple times. I have to say, this is the longest it's ever taken me to get this item. There we go. All I had to do was start talking about it, and the item dropped. Perfect. And now if only the same tactic worked for finding dungeon groups, then maybe we could actually do this BFD run. Somewhere over here there's strangle kelp. I'm assuming it's underwater. Alright, so both of these are going back to Astrar. Do we want to turn those in first? Yeah, I think we head back to town first before we go up here to the north. The inventory is starting to get a little bit full. And if I go and try to do this, it's definitely going to fill up. There's no vendors at Maestra Post, unfortunately.
Goddess watch over you. Be careful. Farewell. Feel free to browse. Goddess watch over you.
I wonder if there's a trade goods vendor here. Tools and supplies. Tools and supplies is not what we need. I'd like to cook all these clams. We need ice cold milk we can get here, and then we need mild spices. Maybe the baker has mild spices? He does not, because that would make too much sense. The innkeeper... You'd think they gotta have a trade goods guy here somewhere, right? One would assume. Leatherworking supplies. Do I think hardcore is worth it? I mean, yeah, you can if it doesn't work out, you just transfer off and you go on the regular server. I guess it's worth it if you're interested in having the experience, of course. It's a neat experience, even if you're gonna die early on. I guess we're not gonna do this cooking here. I'm kind of shocked they don't have a trade goods vendor. But okay. I guess we check over here. Maybe I missed them. Oh, there we go. I missed them. They're way back here. So we need mild spices. We need 29 mild spices and 29 ice cold milk. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Sure. They don't have milk. Oh, there we go. I say that's so weird. Okay.
Be careful.
We do have a recipe for Murloc fin soup. Hot spices, okay. The other problem is finding somewhere to cook. The Night Elves aren't big on like open fires. Or like any fire. Or really anywhere that one could cook food. I wonder, do they not have to cook food? Do they just eat all of their food raw? Or something? They never seem to have like a place where one would cook or any source of fire at all. I mean, I guess we can make a fire ourselves. It's kind of, it's a little bit annoying. You'd think one of these people would have some kind of fire. Some kind of hearth. No, they got candles. I don't think a candle is going to cut it here. This is probably becoming more trouble and more time than it's worth. And I kind of regret not just vendoring everything. Yeah. I have many regrets. Many regrets about all that. I think I have to get rid of everything and move on with my life. Okay. I'm gonna go AFK for a second. When I come back, we are going to try to put together a group ourselves. I've sat in queue and we've been waiting and we've been waiting. We're gonna go do this level 20 quest, and while we do that, I will try to pluck some DPS out of the queue, and then we'll see if we can find a tank, and then we'll see if we can actually do this run today or not. It's not looking super promising, but since we've waited to no avail, I'm gonna try to assemble the group myself, and we will see. I will be right back. right, we're back. I'm gonna grab this guy. Apparently, I'm not in the looking for group channel. Let's change that. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I will spam, I will keep checking the tool, and we'll see. This guy's name is Don't Trust Me, and he's queued up as a healer. Am I gonna invite this guy? Probably never. With a name like Don't Trust Me, I'm just gonna take you at your word. Well, I mean, he's in queue as a tank, so now we're just looking for 2 deeps. A tutor, you're the pally? Oh, right on, man. That's cool. Thanks for coming along. Don't get us killed. Alright, while we look for some deeps, we're gonna head up here and try to work on this quest. It's pretty close to the dungeon, so I feel like that's a good thing to do with our time. An extra male user. What are you? Warrior. I don't know if I want another warrior. I don't want another warrior or another paladin, and I got whispered for DPS by another warrior and another paladin. I'm not gonna double up on classes. Not for DPS. Like, yeah, I really have no interest in doubling up on classes. I already have 1 warrior DPS. I don't need 2 warrior DPS. With a pally tank, we've already got 2 chain wearers. And I think that's enough. We gotta wait for, like, rogues, hunters, mages, warlocks, and basically anything that is not a warrior or a pally. This is Soulseeker EU. Just a hardcore realm. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until we find the ideal teammates. I'm not in a huge rush. More warrior and pally means more gear for me. Yeah, but it means less gear for like everybody that comes. I don't know. If I can avoid doubling up, I'm gonna avoid doubling up, and I feel like if we're a little bit patient, we can probably avoid it. I don't think we need to bring 2 DPS warriors. I think bringing 1 DPS warrior is pretty good. There we go. You know, I'd rather have a warlock. I'm pugging in hardcore? Yeah, of course. Everybody's a person on the internet. Even if I was in a guild, it would still just be a person I knew on the internet. Even when it's someone in chat, it's still just someone on the internet. Like, it's all pugging to me. Like, I don't have any in real-life friends, so I don't have any real-life friends that play. So, you know, a WoW player is a WoW player to me. We have an even chance of them being good or bad. And we have an even chance of them being decent or a dick. Just like, you know, just that's how life is. And that's okay. I will say I've died in dungeons plenty of times. I've never died in a dungeon because somebody did something intentionally. We have died because tanks have overpulled. We have died because DPS have pulled extra groups accidentally. Like, we've lost a couple characters in dungeons. I never felt like it was because someone was trying to get us killed, so... Sometimes you die. It's just how it is. I don't even want to spam for like looking for one more DPS because I'm just going to get hit up by a ton of warriors and a ton of pallies. So I'm just kind of waiting until we get somebody in the queue that, you know, wears leather or cloth or like just anything basically. It would be nice to get a hunter actually. A hunter would be a perfect addition to this group. A hunter, a rogue, or a druid. A leather wearer would be the perfect addition. And like I guess I could pull in like another DPS warrior, but that's gonna make more work for me. You know, I'm gonna have to heal harder if I invite more melee. So I'm kind of like choosing my difficulty. Oh, these guys have heals. Ooh, it's a big heal. Ooh, that's nasty. I do not like that. I'm supposed to be looking for items on the ground here. They look like weeds or something. I think they're kind of hard to spot. There we go. Hey, we found a hunter. It's exactly what I asked for, somebody that wore leather. Ooh, they got really close. I'm really shocked they didn't aggro. The hunter's already at the instance, so whenever the warlock gets here, we can head that way. Warlock is in Aberdeen. Okay, so the warlock might not be too far out, and then we can start getting summons to those who are a little bit further away. Mandy, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. Hope you're doing well. So it looks like a solid group. Thinking we should be good. I think he's going to aggro those other two. I think I have to move out a little bit. Here we go. That's better. This quest is always kind of a pain. I feel like I can never find enough of these items. Oh my god, this patrol, man. Oh my god. I should have killed this patrol earlier. I can't fear these guys, can I? Oh, I can fear them because they're forsaken. They're not like undead. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. At least for a moment, let this all reset. Should be an easy quest, but it's hard for me to spot those items, and they don't seem to spawn a lot of them in. We've also got this other person in the area, probably grabbing them as well. Alright, looks like the warlock is on the way. I'm gonna poke around a little bit more, but I wanna be there when he's there. I don't wanna have to wait any longer than we must. There's one over here. Awesome, look at that. That'll be our last one. That worked out perfectly. I don't know where the Warlock's going. He seems to be going in the wrong direction. Come back, buddy. Turn around, please, God. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he realized it. He was probably like auto-run AFK. He just went a little bit too far up the road. You just started a dwarf hunter, level 12. Do I have any tips? You know, enjoy the nice long journey. Don't rush. Take your time. Maybe take fishing and cooking. Enjoy the scenery. And just enjoy yourself. There's no rush to level up. You're not going to miss out on anything. Purple Lotus. We need 210. We are nowhere near 210. Oh my god. Not even close to 200. That must be rare, because that's way out of the level range for this zone. Well, it's starting to look like this run might actually happen. CNET, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by today. Hope you're doing good. Dragon's Bane, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. For your fellow dwarf hunters out there, may they rest in peace. I mean, may they enjoy their lives and live long and prosper. Thanks, buddy. Very kind of you. I have a good feeling about this group. I feel like we're gonna crush this place and we're gonna have no problems. We got some quests shared with us. That's absolutely awesome. CNET, that's awesome, man. You guys cleared 25 man yesterday. A couple more weeks and you should be ready for heroics. That's huge, man. God, I went just trying to buff everybody. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. We have 48 waters. I didn't buy any level 25 water. That would have been smart. You think EU players play differently? Well, if that's a positive thing, then that's good. I always felt like a WoW player was a WoW player was a WoW player. But, you know, I never raided, so... Dan, good afternoon to you, buddy. Ashley, welcome to the stream. Thank you both for being here today. Don't forget to grab the wand quest instead. Yeah, I'll have to find it. I don't know where it is. I've only done it like one time, and I have no idea where to pick it up at, so I'm hoping that we'll just come across it. But we'll have to see. I do have a few other quests, so that's awesome. We have 4 quests right now, which is great. I think that we want to clear the outside here for the quest items, it looks like. What did I think of the new retail patch so far? It's really good. I cleared all the story quests, all the side quests, all the world quests. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. We're going to be back on retail tomorrow. We're going to do some dungeons, start getting some gear ready for Season 3 Mythics. We have Heroics to grind. Heroics and then, I guess, Mythic 0. Yeah, that's an upgrade. The belt we have on is the red linen sash from like level 9. I'm gonna roll on that. Yeah, that's actually pretty huge for us. As embarrassing as it is, it's a huge upgrade. Alright, we have a quest item back here we need to grab. Really happy that the Warlock gave us underwater breathing, that's awesome. I mean, I don't really care because it's fine, but I do find it funny that this warrior queued up as DPS, but then now that we're in the run, he's stacking Sunder and pulling. If you're stacking Sunder and pulling, you're gonna tank most things. Why not just queue up as a tank? Because Sunder is gonna stack so much threat that, like, I get it. Like, DPS warriors think that they should be Sundering to increase their own damage, which is not wrong, except that when you're not tanking, it guarantees that you're gonna have threat. And so if you want to play that way, if you want to be a DPS warrior that's gonna Sunder, just queue up as a tank. You're gonna have aggro often anyway. Especially if you're making the choice to charge in before the tank. And if you're gonna charge in and you're gonna Sunder, well, you're gonna have threat.
Should not be here. Slay them.
This boss dropped a green sword. A green sword. Very sad. Sadly, this chess piece is also an upgrade.
Peace be with you. Good luck.
Oh, there we go. So the wand is actually from the quest to kill like the main boss guy, the Gravestone Scepter. So we're good there. We already have it. It's a sad thing because it was a green item, and I don't like to see green items drop off bosses. I like to see blue items drop off bosses because blue items are better than green items. Yeah, whenever I see a boss drop a green item, it just makes me a little bit sad inside. Alright, I actually have to get some mana back really quick, so I am going to do that. I don't think the Hunter's gonna outdamage the Warlock. There's a pretty big level difference. The Hunter's only level 26 and the Warlock is level 30. He's doing really good considering how low level he is, actually. For a Hunter, you know. SH, have a great rest of your night. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Don't worry, everyone. I'll catch up. Is it scary playing on a priest in hardcore dungeons being responsible for people's lives? No. Everyone's responsible for their own life. All I can do is do my best. Ultimately, I can't take full responsibility. And beyond that, it's a video game. So I'm gonna do my best and try to make sure nobody dies, but no, I don't get scared or stressed out. That's a nice drop. Mail gloves, 10 strength, 4 stamina. That's huge. We tried to empty the inventory out before we came on this run, but it was not enough. Oh boy, okay, let's drop the cheapest stuff that we have, ideally. Stuff that's just not worth anything. Well, we almost got all of our corrupted brain stems. We got 6 out of 8. We'll probably do this at least one more time on another day. I don't know if we fight any more Naga in here, though. I think from here on out, I think it's mostly cultists. That's another belt upgrade. And have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with us. Take care. We'll see you next time. Mantar, good evening to you, buddy. Welcome. Healing's going well. We haven't let anybody die, so it's going well so far. Guyver, that's awesome. Thanks for being here and hanging out with the stream. I appreciate it. I love it when the skull mob is the last mob to die. It's my favorite. Exxon, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out with us today, buddy. We got a 99 on a greed roll. Lucky us. That just means we're not going to get the 99 when we actually need it. Don't put the shield on the warrior, he'll get less rage. I don't care. He didn't queue up as the tank. The reason he has aggro is because he's sundering. So I really don't care. If he had a problem with it, he'd have said something, and even if he had said something, I still would have ignored him. I'm a disc priest, so as a disc priest, I'm gonna shield you. If he had queued up as the tank, and if he was like, you know, the official tank of the run, then I'd probably shield him less. But the Pally's supposed to be the tank. The warrior just can't, you know, he can't not have aggro because he's sundering to increase his own damage. And when you sunder, you're gonna have aggro. That's it. Come on, Warlock. If I can do this, anybody can do it, because I'm really bad at this. Come on, guys. You guys can do it. Come on, I believe in you. Just jump again. Jump right now and just, yep, come on up. No, you gotta press forward when you jump. Press forward. Press forward when you jump. There you go. You gotta press forward when you jump. You gotta jump and press W. Oh my god. Don't run. Yep, jump and tap W. Okay, maybe we'll get it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Wait, what are we doing? We're summoning somebody? Okay, yeah, like we're about to summon somebody. Okay, everybody got it, and we're fine. Everything's fine here. Six int, 6 stamina pants. Yeah, those are an upgrade. I'm gonna roll on those. This is the dungeon with the jumping, but everybody uses a skip now. Yeah, there's a really easy skip just to go around it. And that's what most groups do now. They just go around the jump part. No pressure, just skip it. We did win those pants, and we have no inventory space at all. I need room, lots of room. Let's drop things. Try to drop things with low value. We've gotten a lot of really good green upgrades in here. No blue upgrades, but lots of good green upgrades. Is the staff off this boss better than the Westfall staff? 'Cause my staff is pretty good. I mean, if it's better, then that's great. We haven't had any luck with dungeon loot so far. Nothing at all dropped for us in the 2 Dead Mines runs that we did, so... And I think we also did a Wailing Caverns run where nothing dropped. So I'm pretty used to just not getting loot out of these. Whenever I get green stuff that's an upgrade, I'm just happy about that. And we're going to be getting the... If we have to loot this guy's head, we're going to get an awesome wand upgrade from this quest. So that's the main impetus for being here, getting an awesome wand upgrade. Since we never got Cookie's wand. Dust to dust. Yeah, man. It doesn't bring back any good memories. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I can see how that would be better. I'm sure the Warlock's gonna roll on this, so we'll toss our need out there. Let's loot his head. That's what we really need. The Warlock doesn't need Spirit as much as I do. That doesn't mean he's not going to take it, because it could still be much better than whatever he has. So, you know, it really depends. The Hunter rolled need on it. The Hunter rolled need. And the Hunter won the item. Dragon's Bane, this is why I fucking hate Hunters, man. He's gonna give it to me? I'll take it. Thanks. Did he give it to me because I was shit talking, or was he gonna give it to me anyway? Yeah, he gave me the staff. I don't know if it was because of my shit talking. Yeah, like, just like the way to make it right is not to roll on it. Because wait, did the Warlock not roll on it too? It's not the Hunter, it's the human playing the Hunter. No, it's the Hunter. it's the problem is both, you know. It's a person who decided to play a Hunter, and it's the Hunter class itself, you know, they do need intellect and spirit. It's not that they don't need those things. You know what I mean? And so therefore it is also, the problem is also with the Hunter class and the person, but it's a combination of both. They're kind of incentivized to steal loot from me. Yeah, I guess the Warlock didn't roll on it, so that's fine. Oh man. This is not a Hunter staff. I mean, it could be though. I mean, I can see how it could be. I just don't think it's right to roll over a caster. If there were no casters that needed it, and it was better, then I could definitely see a Hunter rolling on it. Just not in the situation where there's a caster that needs it. you know? Because they could use intellect, they have mana. And they could definitely use spirit, especially while leveling up. Everybody needs spirit. So you could make a case for it, just not over somebody else who actually needs it. The Warlock has the Dead Mines one. I don't know if the Dead Mines one is better. See, Dragon's Bane said it. All loot is hunter loot. This is why people don't like hunters. Because that's not wrong. The concept that all loot is hunter loot is not wrong, and so that's why people just don't like hunters. Your pets get us in trouble, and you roll on all of our loot. So it's pretty obvious. I'm muted. Good. Good. That's how it happens. Somebody popped too many. I don't know if it was all 4. I think it was just 2. Go again. Well, that was fun. Very fun. We got some upgrades. We had some good times. And now we dead. Bum 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 bum. Okay, okay. Bum bum bum. Right near the end, yeah. I don't know. I guess I probably shouldn't have healed anybody. I now play a hunter. No, thank you. I probably just shouldn't have healed anybody. That would have been the smart thing to do. Boo doo 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 doo. What do I want to do next? I don't know. What? Why? Why I get disconnected? We got completely disconnected. No mage? No. I refuse. All right, there we go. No way, did you just die on hardcore? Yeah, like everybody else does. It turns out I can die on hardcore, just like everybody else. Yeah, roll it back, take a look. Nothing I could have done, except maybe just not heal. It seemed like somebody popped 2 of them. I can't really verify, but it did seem like somebody popped too many of the lanterns at the end intentionally to create like an overpull. So everybody else lived, everybody else was fine. So yeah, but it seemed like somebody did that on purpose. It's probably the hunter because I gave him shit, you know. It probably was the hunter, because I gave him some shit for rolling on that staff. Oh well, it is what it is. Guys, I think we're going to do the Warlock next. We will start this Warlock on Monday. I am going to stop right here for today. A death seems like a good time to call it, so I'm going to do so. And tomorrow we're going to play some retail. We're going to start our grind for gear so we can do Season 3 Mythic. So if you are interested in the new patch and seeing the Shadow Priest in retail, I would love for you to join me tomorrow. And then Monday, we will be right back here in Hardcore. Thank you guys for being here today and hanging out. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your afternoon or evening time. And until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.